Gressel is on it, leading it for Martinez. Martinez walking in, Mares out. Nice cut, nice goal. 2-0. Atlanta, Martinez 9.
Back. All right, forward. I need it in slow motion.
Slower.
Well, Red Bull players looking and speaking with Chris Pencil about a potential foul here.
I might have a better angle.
All right, give it to me. Chris delay. Go back. I want to see what causes him to trip up. He's on, yep, 100%. Chris, this is Mark. Chris, I'm recommending an on-field review for a foul in the APP by Martinez.
Tony, they're going to look at video review.
Chris, he ends up clipping the back of his heels, which causes him to trip.
Yeah.
I don't know, JP. There's a lot of contact in the game, and
Not for me. He looked at it quick, very quick.
Whatever answer he got it quick.
I think he keeps it as a goal. No? Wow.
Now, did he trip him there? That's the, yeah, maybe not the arm. Did he actually, in that look, did he trip him there? Do I stand corrected here, JP? I don't think Atlanta got robbed there on that look.
5 officials overall from MLS and Pro have been selected: Mark Geiger, Jair Marrufo, Joe Fletcher, Frank Anderson, and Corey Rockwell. That number is more than any other league sending officials to the World Cup.
I think having 5 officials selected for this World Cup from Pro is a testament to North American soccer.
It's the greatest honor I could ever receive, any referee could receive.
Maybe 1 or 2 people raised an eyebrow when they saw that, we've got so many officials going to the World Cup, but it is an indication, I think, of the work that's happened here in North America.
It's the pinnacle of any referee's career. Just like coaches, players, they all want to play and coach in the World Cup. It's the same thing for the referees.
One of the major stories of this World Cup, of course, is video assistant referee, VAR, video review in effect for the very first time.
This is groundbreaking stuff.
The guys who don't have it in their domestic leagues lean on us for advice. As in, where do we think you should be looking when you're looking at the screen? What slogan should you be saying to communicate with the VAR? For sure, having it for a year going into this tournament definitely feels like you got a leg up.
Zlatan lingers on the back post side, and little Michael Petrasso, like a flea or a black fly up in cottage country on a holiday weekend, and now Petrasso and Ibrahimovic both go down.
They've knocked heads, and I think it was an accident. Both guys have gone down.
I didn't see exactly what happened, but it seems like there's something he's not happy about.
Ibrahimovic gave Petrasso a slap on the side of the head after Petrasso stepped on it.
That's got to be a red card if you have VAR.
It looks like the booking is going to be done here after video review. And there's the red. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is now going to be helped off.
First time I've been happy with the VAR system, Rick. They got it right.
Video review has been in place in MLS now for almost a year. We're happy with the way it's gone.
I think the reason they brought it in is good because they're just trying to avoid the outrageous scandal that goes with black and white, factual, we missed this decision. And we know it because nobody feels worse than the referees themselves when something like that happens.
He's bringing him back. Yeah. I'm not surprised by this one.
Sometimes in this fast-flowing game that we have, no matter how focused you are, no matter how good your team is, sometimes you just don't see something.
My role as a VAR is to sit back, let the referee take charge, do their job, and then assist them when they need my assistance. So I'm only going to interject myself when I see that clear and obvious mistake and help them correct that mistake. So when I see something live, and I do a review, the referee is really going to be looking for 1 of 2 things from me. All right, so he knows that we're going to be checking all 4 of the situations, whether it's penalty, direct red card, goal, or mistaken identity. So if any of those situations happen, or there's a potential for 1 of those situations to happen out on the field, he's going to be listening for 1 of 2 things. All right, I'm either going to say check complete, which means I've checked the incident, I've looked at it, evaluated it, and determined that there's no clear and obvious mistake on his part. All right, or I'm going to say that I recommend a review, in which case he'll go either to the RRA, where the replay monitor is, and then anything that we see here, on the quad, or we can change this and make it a full screen. All right, that's exactly what he's going to be able to see at the RRA and make his own determination as to whether he made a clear and obvious mistake.
If there was one thing I wish everybody understood about video review, is that it's not meant to re-referee the game.
A lot of the work that we do is trying to ensure that we only deal with situations which are clearly and obviously wrong.
I think a lot of people ask what is clear and obvious. When you're sitting there and you're watching TV and you're saying, I think that's a red card, I think that's a penalty, well, that's not clear and obvious. When everyone is now saying, I know that's a penalty, I know that's a red card, there's your difference. Yep,
50%?
20%, 20%. Yep, we got contact.
Yep.
We're good.
Okay.
The way the VAR will work in the World Cup is pretty much the same as it's worked everywhere else.
When you start thinking about how many millions of people around the world are watching a particular match and they're scrutinizing every single decision that you make, the pressure it's huge.
A great game for a referee is when the two teams go out and they don't remember who the referee is. Because if they remember you, it's because something bad happened.
If a keeper fumbles the ball into the goal, nobody really likes it from their team, but it's just part of the game. If a referee makes a mistake, it's seen as something that shouldn't happen. Some situations from World Cups have gone into folklore as being famous errors by match officials. 1986, Diego Maradona jumps, leaps in the air and punches the ball into the goal with his hand, the famous hand of God. The referees involved would have preferred to have the use of the technology because those situations live with you for a long time. If you fast forward to 2010, the World Cup final that I refereed between Spain and Holland, Nigel de Jong put his studs into the chest of a Spanish player, Xabi Alonso. From my angle, I couldn't see the extent of the contact. I knew he was late, but didn't have enough information to show a red card, and I showed a yellow card. If I looked at the screen for 5 seconds, I'd be able to tell that I'd made a clear and obvious error. And that player could have had a big impact on the destination of the World Cup trophy that year.
The biggest thing for an assistant having a video review is that I know right away now, big decision, ball in the net, close offside call, I'm gonna know whether I'm right or wrong within seconds. Where before, you'd wonder, maybe throughout the rest of that half, and you'd be trying to put that to the back of your brain, don't think about it, next decision, next decision. But now you get that confidence of the guy going, check complete, and you're like, yeah, knock that thing down, man, and then you keep going with the game.
Back one more, forward. That's the point. All right, clearly onside. Yep, get it through. Beautiful. Chris, goal confirmed, check complete.
Do you like working with this system? Do you enjoy having it as that tool to avoid clear and obvious errors? They will say across the board, yes, we do.
Good luck, man. See you. Good luck in Russia. Yeah.
We're going to make mistakes. As long as it's not the big glaring mistakes, we're going to be okay and we're going to be able to go forward.